aside from Heiskanen, Hintz, etc., Rantanen, Robo, who else do you want to see stay and not get sent away? Let's finish up our show today with...
Finish.
Get it?
That's nice.
Thank you. With defensemen. But we're going to actually start with a Swede. Get it?
I see what you did there. That's sweet of you.
Okay, so of the defensive targets out there, the one that seems to be the hands-down rental option no-brainer is Calgary Flames 29-year-old Swedish right shot defenseman Rasmus Andersson. He has actually 1 goal shy of his career high. He had 11 last year and in 2022-23. He has 10 goals this year in 46 games. He looks to obliterate his career record in that regard on a team that's really struggled. He hasn't given up the fight, quite literally fought Boone Jenner. Could he be teammates with Boone Jenner in a month? We'll see. But he doesn't fight very often. I thought it was really funny. He fought Darnell Nurse in a 2015 preseason game. He also has pro fights against Curtis McKenzie in the AHL against the Texas Stars and John Klingberg in the playoffs.
Oh, I remember that.
In the 2022 first round.
He just attacked Klingberg through the whole game.
And they were the second fight of that stoppage. But anyway, besides the scrapping, is with a $4.5 million cap hit and a pending UFA, is he the guy to round out this top 4 Lutz?
Well, I would think he'd fit in nicely with Thomas Harley. That's where I would have him playing. But I do believe that when you say he's the top, that just means there's other teams that would like to pick him up.
I agree.
And it's going to be all about the package and what are you willing to give up to get him. So, he kind of seems like the no-brainer out there for everybody.
Yeah, he does it all. That's the key, right? You're going to find some other players that I have on my list that are kind of either bring you a little more offense or just solid defensemen.
Go ahead. Throw a few names out there.
Connor Murphy with Chicago is one that I've always liked. Just a solid player. He's not going to give you a ton of offense, but give you 25 points. Good, solid guy.
Now, just to qualify this, and you said this earlier, and I agree, you need somebody to be that 4.
Yes.
Top 2 pairings. It doesn't hurt you, but it doesn't do you enough good to give away assets for another third pairing.
They have plenty of those. And
is Connor Murphy elevated to that? That's my only question.
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Keep going with some
the one who I think would be a better option right now than the little Bushkins and Lundqvist of the world is Justin Faulk.
I have him on my list.
That was one that I like. Solid player, physical, big, plays really well 5-on-5. He can add some offense. He competes. That is someone I do think is up. So I think Andersson is one to me, and then Justin Faulk is another one. And then the other one that's not as much on the offensive side of things is Luke Schenn. With Winnipeg. And that, even if Winnipeg doesn't start selling, he's already finding himself as a 6, 7, 8 in that system. So, but that's still probably the Connor Murphy type of level. I like Luke Schenn a lot,
but only for my third pairing.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He's more in this area. I think the 2 that are up there are Andersson and Faulk.
Lutz, you agree with those names? Justin Faulk.
Yeah, well, Justin
move the needle to you.
I was thinking of. I like the way he plays the game. He can give you some power play time.
Right shot.
He plays in front and all that kind of stuff. I had Tyler Myers on there too, but again, he's making $9 million a year. He's got 1 year left. I know, but again, if you want to take a kick at the can, if that's where we're at, you get him for what, 3 or 4 this year for the rest of this year or something. I don't even know.
Yeah, some cap gymnastics
somewhere in that neighborhood. But again, that means other people have to go next year. So.
And they will have around, assuming. Around that 9.5 for Sagan if they do decide to put him right now. They're only 3.2.
Go ahead, Ryan, and show their current cap situation because that is the thing we were talking about last night. Sean was advocating just go ahead and put Sagan on season-ending LTIR so you can utilize that entire cap relief to overage with LTIR, which they aren't right now. They have about $3.2 million in deadline space as it currently stands.
Yep, and then they get upwards of 9. I think Sagan is a 9.85 player, so they'll have room now. It's just about after, and that's why it's key for guys like Andersson. And you don't want to give up the full set of assets and then not be able to re-sign someone like that.
Okay, Sean. There's one other name that I wrote down because you and I were talking about it. We were kind of laughing about it, but a guy who's sort of fallen out in his current team, and that's New Jersey Devils defenseman Dougie Hamilton.
Please.
Yeah, and I want to be clear on the Dougie Hamilton thought for me is I'm playing armchair video game GM with the full plan to trade for him as a cap dump for New Jersey, have him play with Thomas Harley for the rest of this season, and then trade him again in the summer to recoup assets. So I want to be very clear on the Dougie Hamilton talk from me. It is, I think he is a prime candidate for someone who could have a little bit. I actually think he could pair very well with Thomas Harley. I think Thomas's personality is he needs somebody who is Thomas Harley needs to be the alpha on a defensive pair. He needs someone, and a lot of the times that's why he's playing with Alexander Petrovic right now, is because he needs to be the guy that gets the puck and does this, that, and the other. Problem is, a lot of those times those guys aren't they're quad A guys, and what they are. I think Dougie Hamilton would improve that. So that's the other thought for me on the Dougie Hamilton spot. The other one that I think is important for us to bring up, and I'm not saying that the Stars should do this, but I do think this is a name we are missing in all of this so far. Maybe it's on Lud's list, maybe it's not, but there is a defenseman who is a UFA who was part of the team that knocked the Stars out of the playoffs the past couple years. Glenn Goldson really likes, and he's a rental, and that's Brett Kulak for the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Pittsburgh Penguins.
Who was a cap casualty of the Jari Stewart Skinner deal or whatever it was. And so I'm not saying Kulak is I am not even advocating for them to go get Kulak. I'm just, when we're talking about names that are,
you're looking at realistic possibilities, sure.
Realistic possibility, making $2.75 million. The head coach likes him already, and he's a rental. So once again, just throwing a name out there that might be more feasible than some of these other big fish that we talked about.
I am very anti Dougie Hamilton.
Oh,
I know. Lutz
not even
too.
Close.
Only because, Sean, I understand what you're saying. It's
if we
not a lot of
backwards,
risk.
Sam, him and I to the center line and pivoted to go back to the net to my goalie, I guarantee I could pivot and get there before him right now.
Yeah. And
God.
He's got injury problems. He's on the downhill. He's a
got
slow
foot
skater.
problems.
I just worry about if he was playing with Harley, I worry about them defensively, especially the current version of Thomas Harley. I think they would get beat a lot. But Kulak is someone that's kind of right on that bubble of, could he maybe be better than your current four as well?
Right, because right now,
what about
your four is either
Petrovic,
Lundqvist, Lyubushkin, who's playing on the left. Yeah. Okay.
I know he's a lefty, but what about Mario Ferraro? What about Mario Ferraro? I know he's a lefty, but what are your thoughts on him?
Anybody? Who? Ferraro with San Jose.
Mario Ferraro.
Don't know enough about him.
Okay. I mean, he's 27.
You want to ask me about Ray?
Yeah.
Not related, I don't think.
Are you serious right now?
What?
It's his son.
It's his kid.
I thought Landon was. Yeah. Is that his other one? Is he?
Isn't it?
No,
I didn't
thought
know
Ray's
that.
son was
if
Landon.
That's the case,
Ferraro.
I didn't know that.
Played for the Griffins.
Who's the Griffin?
Maybe I've got this wrong.
Red Wings AHL team.
Let me get the Google machine out.
You find that out because we have a couple super chats we have to get to.
Bing bang.
Wait a second. Doesn't Sean work for that?
Thank you.
It's not.
I was really
Sean
worried
work
that
for
I
that
was.
hockey
His
player?
dad is Robert
You're
Ferraro.
right.
Or Elite Prospects?
Yes.
Sean had me thinking I really missed
Isn't
something
Elite
important.
Prospects knowing about all the players, young players and stuff like? Can I
that's
see
the
that
website.
hat again,
That's the
Sean? Sean, what's that hat you're wearing right there? Yeah, it is. That's Elite. That's where you guys know about all the players and everything, right?
Yeah.
Date of
I
birth,
don't.
where they were born, all that kind of stuff.
The Swedish database and the database run by the Swedes I worked for knows all that, so I don't have to know that. So
there you go. All right, first super chat of a couple that we have here.
We need to get Ray on the show now.
Yeah, we do. He said he would at some point. Yeah. Meaty Hammer with a Heiskanen 99 Cup year. Give us the guys y'all like to keep outside the obvious ones, like Steele, Blackwell, and then who'd y'all like to hopefully stay once the dust settles? So to shorten that, aside from Heiskanen, Hintz, etc., Rantanen, Robo, who else do you want to see stay and not get sent away? Is it Sam Steele? Would you like him to stick around?
I think Sam Steele is a good player.
Yeah.
I do. I know that everybody gets a little woody when he's playing up in the top
in the wrong
six.
spot.
I get that. Yeah, we understand that, and I think we're in the same boat at times, but they have confidence in what he does up there. But can he be a bottom? Is Is he a better bottom six if he got the right top six?
If he was on the third line, we would have no complaints about it.
Yep.
Problem is that Matt Duchene they're supposed to be their third line center. So if you're putting him on the third line, you're running into the same problem again. So
I know
Rance is sitting over there going, "Good luck."
I wonder if Roope should be on the left wing. We'll talk about this later, but if you're thinking about players and you want Duchene in the middle and you need Wyatt in the middle,
or do you need Wyatt?
Or do you need Wyatt? Or do you need Roope? I don't know.
Let's go to the other super chat real quick.
Bing bang.
Hidalgo with a Heiskanen and Rantanen. 2 words: Rasmus Ristolainen.
Yeah.
So there was a time where he was kind of sought after. No, he's with the Flyers. He's 31 now. He has this year and next year 5.1 million AAV.
There's more than that.
I feel like he's had a lot of injury problems over the last couple of years. When he's healthy, he's a big right shot defenseman. And of course, he'd fit in with the Finnish Mafia, but doesn't Philadelphia kind of fancy itself a playoff team right now?
Yes, exactly.
So I don't know if he'd even be available, right? That's one of the reasons why we keep looking at Rasmus Andersson in Calgary is because availability on a team that clearly is going to be a seller.
And wants to probably move forward from him in general
probably not resign. Or I think he even said that he's not probably going to resign.
He is not. I think as the last I heard was he's not declared either way. He's not against signing.
I heard I think we had Eric Francis on who said that it doesn't look like they're going to continue moving forward together. And that was in the summer, but